Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here with a new premium on Korean Lost Saga. This is called Evie. It's from Mabinogi Heroes, aka Vindictus in North America. She's supposed to be a female character, but the male looks pretty cool in my opinion. Aside from the taunt looks a little too fruity for me. That's okay. We'll cut him some slack since he's supposed to be female. 4-hit basic string. Fourth, it does a little nice knockback pop up. Can't really juggle off this though. But it is a nice little combo. It's got a nice vertical hitbox, and it's got nice range on it as well. So moving on, half D. This is a half D attack. You don't hold D, you just hold it barely. You can do this twice in a row. It's a nice little launcher. Great to start your combos. And it's going to be very handy to get your juggles going and sometimes extend them depending on the circumstances. And you can also integrate your half D attacks into your basic string. So if you do a half D after your first basic, you'll throw out your scythe and pull someone forward and behind you. And off of this, you can actually do your half D to really start an easy combo. So really nice, but using it in the air is a no-no. If you use it in the air, it's not really going to do anything. As you can see there, it's just going to keep them flat on their back, and you're going to waste an opportunity to juggle. If you do a 2-hit basic and then half D, you can throw out a little earthquake tremor. It's got pretty fair range on it, and it does a nice little pop-up. You can do this point blank as well, so 1, 2, half D. And you can actually loop this to do it multiple times, as you can see there. Usually you can get it reliably at least 2 times, but I've gotten it as many as 4 or 5 times, so that's going to be your go-to combo extender for your juggles. So remember that, DD half D. That's going to be your way to get some easy damage. Moving on, if you hit DDD half D, this will put a little debuff line on someone, and if it expires, the debuff, they're going to get fainted if they're standing. So this is obviously a nice way to start a combo if you can actually land the attack. Otherwise, if you hit it in the air, so 1, 2, 3, half D, it's just going to pop them up and do a little mini pop-up on the ground. But this is still handy, and because you can actually time it to extend your combos. So you can see there, but if you do it twice in a row, you're not going to be able to really do anything because they get up so quick after the first one. So use that to close out your combos if they're still fresh and not in a recovery state. So pretty cool. Use that to close out your combos. And that's it for the half D integrations, so let's move on. We'll try and do some combos a little bit later. So hold D, you pretty much just do a little mini leap forward, like so. You can start doing your basics slightly after this. Otherwise, you can hit D right after you hop, and you'll teleport. You can teleport in any direction. You can go forward and go backwards. You can go forward and go backwards and diagonal to the back and to the left, like John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. But yeah, this is kind of an understated passive. It's a 4-bar passive. It charges relatively slowly, but it's very effective in dealing with, and especially in teams. You can help a teammate out by surprising them, the opposition, with a teleport. You can use it to get past people's defenses, teleport behind them, or teleport up to them, or just leap forward and teleport away out of their range, and then use your superior range to deal with it. So it's a very understated passive, but in my opinion, still very powerful. And the dash attack is basically the same thing. When you hit light D, you still do that little leap forward and teleport after if you hit it again. So pretty much the same thing. No dash attacks, it doesn't look like. Jump attacks, it's a 1-2 jump attack. If you do the second hit and you miss, you can see if you miss the second attack physically, you'll still throw down a little pool that seems to half feint. I'm not sure if that's a feint or a flinch. It looks more like a flinch, I think. Otherwise, if you hit the first attack, it'll pop them up, and that's a really easy way to get a juggle going. So you'll have enough time on your landing to start your juggle. So really nice jump attack setup, so keep that in mind. If you do it twice in a row, however, pop them up and do it twice in a row, it's just going to slam them down. So try and just get the first part and start your juggles off that. So that's pretty much it with the jump attacks and basics. Let's go ahead and check out our defensive capabilities with our robot buddies down here. Get them up, say hello to them, tell them how do you do. Let's go ahead and go over here to the human one. So first things first, you do have a deflect on this character. So a 4-hit character with a deflect is very, very nice. Very, very nice. And you also have a damage shield that corresponds to your helmet. So you can see I took 2 hits. It takes up to 3 hits fully charged, so it has a 3-bar meter to your helmet charge. You can see, let me go ahead and show you when you get 1 bar there. 3, 4. So let's see, waiting on that 1 bar. There's a 1 bar, so it's almost halfway, a little bit below halfway to get 1 charge of your passive for your helmet. It's probably a little bit above the other half to get a second charge. Otherwise, you'll still get a quick. There's a second charge there. So once it's fully charged, you'll have the 3rd charge. So it's very effective helmet, especially if you like passive fighting. The first charge comes back relatively quickly, so it can potentially save you from some trouble. Think of it a little bit like hard hat, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it corresponds to skills because I can't test it though. Anyway, let's get into his skills, his defensive capabilities again to recap, or a deflect, and his helmet there, which is cool. So weapon skill, you throw out your weapon there and slam it down, kinda, and you attach this line to someone, and this line stays around for a little while. If you get too far out of range, you can see it just expire there. So there we go. If you get to about right here, you break the tether, but if you come back, you can still bring it back. And if you hold D, you can snap your fingers and they'll get half fainted. And they'll get fainted no matter where they are, pretty much. So if you throw this out and half D and them in the midair, they'll still get fainted on the ground, or vice versa on the ground, and they'll get fainted. So that's a very nice combo extender, and you can keep doing stuff while you have that up. I believe there's some other elements to it as well, but it's a little bit tricky to say exactly how the thing functions with the armor, but it works just like that for all intents and purposes for a combo resetter. Really nice. It does hit grounded as well, just to show you, so you can start your combos like that. Moving on, armor skill. Armor skill, it's a little bit like that earth armor. It does hit grounded. It pretty much resets the combo and lifts someone up off the ground, and you can begin your juggles anew. So it's a nice another little combo resetter. And the trinket. Now here's a mystery to me. The trinket is kind of funny. I believe it works as a kind of a movement speed debuff. Let's go ahead and check it down here. Check it on one of these dudes down here. Bam. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a movement speed buff, apparently. Seems to work pretty well. It seems to last a little while. It does hit grounded as well. It looks like you can juggle off of that as well. So, very very cool trinket if you can juggle off of it. It looks like you can. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Very, very nice. So this is a very powerful character, guys. It's got a little bit. You gotta be clever with it, the teleports, to really get in range, because you have no initiator with a dash attack or anything. But you do have a really nice jump attack that can really cause some major troubles to some people, especially when you can juggle straight off of it. So really, really nice in that regard. Let's try and do a quick combo. Might do a legit combo video for once after this video. But let's go ahead and try and do a quick one here really quick. So we're going to start with half D. Try and do 1 or 2 loops of this. Messed up. That's okay. We'll just start anew here. 2. Try and oh man, I messed up again. It's okay. I messed up big time. I gotta learn the mechanics behind this guy a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, I'm not gonna fool around with it. I've already embarrassed myself. I'll try and do a nice combo video for you guys soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next video.